And welcome back, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Bar humbug.
No, Christmas.
It's written on my hat, mate. Bar humbug. I
I
stand by it.
love Christmas.
You love Christmas.
I do.
We should all love Christmas. Even actually at this time of year, even I get a little bit Christmassy. You know, just for that couple of days when Bublé's playing and stuff. Like, you know, I do
Yeah.
get that bit of warmth. It's just for the other 119 days that you hear Christmas music in Tesco's. That's where I get the bar humbug
Yeah.
from. But you know,
Mid-September it starts playing, doesn't it?
but here I think it should be Boxing Day today.
Mm-hmm.
Is it not? I've
It
got
is.
a drink, so I'm hoping it's Boxing Day.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Merry Christmas.
You got a hot toddy.
Yep. I don't know what toddy is, but yeah, got one of them.
Okay, so yes, it is Christmas, everybody, and through the magic of I don't know, online entertainment,
Yep.
it's actually been nearly 3 months since we recorded our last podcast.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, and there is a reason for it. What have you been doing in the last 3 months, Josh?
Well, the last 3 months, it's been a whirlwind. So I got married in September.
Yes, mate.
Yep,
Well done.
September 10th.
Congratulations.
So, yep, shout out to Chloe.
I'm sure your husband is really happy.
Yeah, Chloe won't be happy you said that.
I just had to slip that one in. I'm sorry, Chloe.
Yeah, I got married, had a mini moon in Brighton, and that was lovely. Brighton's a lovely place.
Yeah.
I really, really enjoyed it. Everyone was nice, and there was plenty to do. And yeah, I'd go back. I'd probably retire there, to be honest.
Yeah?
It's quite nice.
Okay, well, there's something to aim for in the future, eh?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I like the idea of living by the beach, but I don't know.
It gets windy in the winter. This time of year, it's not quite so nice. I mean, back in, when was it, September, when you went on your mini moon?
Yeah,
I'm sure it was really nice, because we had quite a decent summer this year.
yeah, we did. I think we got the last of the sun on the actual wedding day,
Yeah.
and then it was just miserable after that. And I got dive bombed by a seagull when we walked on
That
the
is
beach.
just going to happen.
Yeah, I didn't even have any food.
No chips?
No chips, nothing. I was just minding my own business, and he saw me, didn't like me, and he dive bombed me. And I'd like to say I acted manly, but I didn't.
I'm going to bet there was a ooh somewhere.
Yeah, very similar to that noise, maybe slightly higher pitched. But no, apart from that, it's just been work, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
What about you, mate? What have you been up to?
I've moved house.
Yes.
For the people watching the YouTube version of this podcast, will have already realised that we are in a completely different setting.
Mm-hmm.
It's because we're not in my kitchen anymore. I've moved house. I managed to get a mortgage with my girlfriend. Not a girlfriend with my mortgage. I got it the other way round. I got a mortgage with my girlfriend, and we've put up this nice little studio. It took me about a week to build this. Looking very nice, very professional. It's not just us at the kitchen table anymore. We've got our own table. In fact, this table has history.
All right.
Do you want me to tell you about
Is
this?
it paranormal history?
Maybe. Well, do you remember way back in the very first episode we did, I said to you when I was a little boy and I used to sit around with my brothers and sisters at the dining room table and I'd see someone walking around the house that nobody else could see.
Yes, I do
This
remember.
is that very table.
This is the table you all
This
sat
is the
at.
table we were sitting at. So this table was pretty much the start of my paranormal journey.
Nice.
And now it's here in our brand new studio.
Yeah, you've done a great job, mate.
Well, thank you.
Looks fantastic. Very professional.
Thank you. For those of you listening to the audio podcast, I'm sure you've got a good appreciation of just how much effort I've put into this. But
No,
there
it's
we go.
very good. Very good, mate.
And here we are,
Yeah.
3 months later. One of the big pieces of news that's happened since we last recorded is we no longer have a queen.
Yes.
We're a male sovereign nation now. Long live the king, obviously. That's going to be quite different for us from now on, I suppose. All Brits, I think, are going to feel that change.
It's a weird one. I still don't know how I feel about it. It's quite sad, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
the end of an era.
Yeah, and I guess we all sort of thought she'd live forever, and obviously she didn't. But now Charles is king, so long live Charles. Good luck.
Yeah. King sausage fingers.
Yep. And summer has turned to winter. So, and that's pretty much all the changes that have happened. And now it's Christmas, and we're celebrating. And I believe you've got some very interesting paranormal Christmas facts for us.
Well, I've done a bit of research, and hopefully this goes better than the Men in Black episode, because I didn't have my notes in the right order. But, well, are we doing gifts first, or are we going straight in?
Oh well, I guess I suppose what we should do the gifts first, shouldn't we? Get that out of the way. All kids want to have their gifts first thing on a Christmas morning, don't they? So, well, this is my gift to you.
Oh,
because obviously I couldn't sit here wearing my bar humbug hat, and you not have a hat to wear.
Oh, look at that! That's everything I wanted. Look at that.
Because you are Mr. Christmas. You are literally Michael Bublé in disguise. So I thought, I've got to get you a hat.
I love it, mate. Thank you.
And now it goes splendidly with your Christmas jumper, your Darth Vader Christmas jumper. For those of you on the audio podcast, you cannot appreciate the jumper that is facing me. Has got stormtroopers and Darth Vader and Christmas trees and just Star Wars everything all over it.
My two favourite things, Christmas and Star Wars.
There you go.
And Chloe third.
And oh yeah, close.
My
third.
wife.
And so this one, I guess I'll open. This one is from my girlfriend, my better half. Mm-hmm. I have no idea what's in this, so I'm going to carefully wrap it. Oh, it's wooden. It's wooden. Oh man, it's a plaque to go at the front of the new studio, the home of Paranormality UK.
It's official.
That's going on the front door, mate.
I love it.
We're there. We now have a new home.
And I have a gift for you.
You have a gift for me.
You would have never seen one of these before.
Ooh, I'm intrigued.
I didn't have time to wrap it.
It's okay.
Here you go, mate.
Oh, I see. I see what's gone on here. You've seen my cheap little felt bar humbug hat, and you felt sorry for me and thought you'd get me a much nicer hat like I got you one.
I mean, just look at the quality of it.
It's actually really nice. It feels like real fur. I know it's probably not, but...
Mink, I believe.
Mink.
Christmas mink.
Okay, well, let me just remove my headphones and this horrible cheap hat that's actually really itchy, and I'll reveal my hair for the first time.
Oh no. Give away the mystery.
Yes, I do have hair underneath my bandana or my hat. So let's try this on.
Glorious long locks.
Yes. I cannot even describe how comfortable this is.
That looks better.
That is lush. And my head just feels instantly 10 degrees warmer.
Yeah, they are quite warm.
They are very warm.
I think we're going to struggle to get through the whole podcast without
we might. We might. I do have a reserve bandana just in case I overheat.
Oh, good. Yeah. Well, should I kick things off, mate?
I think you should, mate, yeah.
So, the first thing I'm going to say is, because it's a Christmas podcast, I'm going to give you a few sentences to tell you where Santa came from.
Santa?
He is real.
He's got to be real. I mean, Santa's paranormal as well. Undeniably paranormal. I mean, he manages to get into your house even if you haven't got a chimney. Now, I'm imagining that's kind of like, you know, how magic happens in Harry Potter, where like entire buildings will appear in between two buildings on a terraced street. I reckon that fireplace just grows out of your skirting board. Santa comes out of it, delivers your presents, goes back into the fireplace, and it all goes gone.
That's a good theory. I was going to say he could be the world's greatest burglar.
He could be.
And he's got ways of getting in. But I don't want to make Santa more dark than it already is. So, the legend of Santa Claus. He can be traced back hundreds of years to a monk named Saint Nicholas. It is believed that Nicholas was born sometime around 280 AD in Patara, near Myra or Mira.
Mira.
M-Y-R-A.
Oh, that's a long time ago. I didn't think Santa was that old.
He's very old.
I just thought it was like a couple of 100 years or something. I didn't realise, like, we're talking 1,800 years.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And it was in modern-day Turkey. and he was a monk that was much admired for his piety and kindness.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Very religious monk. Yeah. Well, that would make sense.
So
And
now,
kindness, I guess, because he was very giving, and that is
Yeah.
the whole point of Santa, isn't it? He delivers gifts.
he must have been top echelon of monks to have this thing last years and years and years and carry on this tradition, because
It must have been.
he must have been the greatest monk of all time, really, because you don't see anyone else having holidays named after him.
Well, no.
So now that we've got the
Of course, the Christmas holiday is more about Jesus than Santa Claus, technically, but
I kind of forgot about it.
and since Jesus comes from religion, and we already rated religion as what was it, 9 out of 10 or something,
Yeah.
9 on the paranormality scale. So I mean, we've already got a baseline paranormality scale
Yeah.
that religion has
But
taken on.
now you've just opened my mind, and now I've got more questions that I should have researched before. Like, when did Santa and Jesus get into business with each other?
That is a very good question.
Because
But
that's a weird one, man.
if we're going technical on this, Christmas and most Christian holidays, if you like, are brought about because Christianity was a growing movement back 2,000 years ago after Jesus' death. The Romans couldn't control it, so they just engulfed it into their own religion. So, like, many of our holidays coincide with those ancient Roman holidays, and maybe Santa or St. Nicholas was maybe part of that Roman tradition, and that's how they've sort of crisscrossed over, perhaps.
Yeah.
If you at home have got a better theory on this, then please write in paranormality.uk@gmail.com and tell us we're wrong.
I'm sure there's Christians out there that are like, no, it's all wrong. It's all Jesus. But yeah, I've never actually thought about the fact that Santa and Jesus. Like, it's just weird to me, like, because I'm not religious.
You're
I don't
not really
associate it with Jesus. I think more Santa and elves and things like that.
Yeah, I would
tradition.
imagine when you were a little boy, you weren't dragged off to church on Christmas morning to
No,
listen
not
to a
at all.
2-hour sermon like I was.
We did do midnight mass a few years in a row, but that was more the old folks in the family.
But then you
wanted
go
do
to
that.
bed, you wake up in the morning, you're like, Santa's been!
That's right, yeah. Well, I learn something new every day, don't you?
Well, there we go. That's what we're here for. Get that information out there, whether it's true or not.
It's quite funny that it's quite funny that I'm trying to do research and read out some facts, but at the same time I'm learning stuff. It's such a weird concept for a podcast. I've done some research, but I'm also wrong about these other things that I don't know about. So let's go into some darker stuff, some fables,
got
some
more
myths.
more paranormal stuff, yeah?
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, we're
So-
going to drive up that paranormality scale.
Now, have you heard of a creature called Krampus?
It's turned up. I can't think where. Maybe Simpsons or something like that. I can't honestly.
Yeah, it has been in a few cartoons
has it?
and
Yeah.
a few movies and things like that.
Okay, but I don't really honestly know a lot about it, to be honest. So I'll let you fill me in on these details now. I'll stop interfering.
I'll have my 15 minutes of fame now. So, Krampus is a half goat, half demon, horrific beast who literally beats people into being nice and not naughty. It's amazing.
Kind of Santa's best friend, but like his evil twin.
Yeah. Well, he is the counterpart to St. Nicholas,
Okay.
to Santa. So Krampus isn't exactly the stuff of dreams, bearing horns, dark hair, fangs, and a long tongue.
A beard?
Yeah.
I mean, Santa's got a beard. Krampus got to have one as well, surely.
I think in some pictures and stuff, he has got like a
Or is it the fact
goatee.
that Santa's got a lovely big beard because we can trust him, and the Krampus hasn't? All he's got is like some mangy little.
He has.
facial
He's got like a
hair,
mangy little.
Yeah, so untrustworthy.
So, the anti-St. Nicholas comes with a chain and bells that he lashes about, along with a bundle of birch sticks meant to swat naughty children. He then hauls the bad kids down to the underworld.
Oh, right, nice.
So it's a lovely Christmas tradition.
So they don't get any presents then? No. They don't even get coal?
No, no.
Well, I guess they get the fire and brimstone part of the coal.
Pick your own coal.
Yeah, pick your own.
Don't even get given it to them. So, Krampus's name is derived from the German word Krampen, meaning claw, and is said to be the son of hell in Norse mythology. The legendary beast also shares characteristics with other scary demonic creatures in Greek mythology, including satyrs and fauns. I think it's satyrs. Satyrs. Satyrs?
Satyrs.
Satyrs?
Satyrs.
Satyrs sounds
Something
more
like
Greek,
that,
doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, the legend is centuries old, and it seems to have started in Germany, Austria, and that part of Europe.
Okay, yeah.
So, Krampus was created as the counterpart to kindly Saint Nicholas, who rewarded children with sweets. And we've already said Krampus, in contrast, would swat wicked children, stuff them into a sack, and take them away to the underworld.
Just come along with a stick of thorns.
Yeah,
whack, whack, whack. In my sack. Yeah. We're going underground.
I'd like to think they don't do that in the same room, because if you're seeing children getting sweets, and then all of a sudden it's like, right, get in my sack, we're going to the underworld, and you can pick your own coal. Quite a contrast, isn't it? You'd be like, hang on, what do children do that's that naughty that requires being dragged to the underworld? Like,
he pulled my hair. Let's get him in the underworld.
Coal for you. So, according to folklore, I love that word, folklore.
Oh, it's a cool word, isn't it?
So, Krampus...
That's what we base most of our podcast on, is folklore.
Yeah, myths, folklore. So he shows up in towns the night of December 5th.
Oh, a little bit earlier than Christmas.
Now, I'm probably going to butcher this word as well, but known as Krampunschnaut.
Krampunschnaut.
Or Krampus night. Any German listeners, please correct me on that. Or Krampus night. The next day, December 6th, or St. Nicholas Day, when children look outside their door to see if the shoe or boot they'd left out the night before contains either presents, which is a reward for good behaviour, or a rod for bad behaviour. I don't know what this rod is made out of. It doesn't say. I've tried Googling it. It just says a rod.
A rod?
A rod. Literally a rod.
For bad behaviour?
Yeah. So again, if anyone knows, because I can't find anything online.
It's a fishing rod. You're not getting any Christmas dinner. You got to go and catch your own. Yeah.
You have to get your own coal and catch your own fish.
Light a fire and cook it.
What a terrible Christmas for those children.
Yeah. Well, I suppose it teaches Eastern European children to be good.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. I suppose that's the idea, isn't it?
Okay.
But a more modern take on the tradition in Austria, Germany, Hungary, Slovenia, and the Czech Republic involves drunken men dressed as devils who take over the streets for a Krampus run, where people are chased through the streets.
And whipped with thorny sticks.
Yeah. I guess so.
Okay.
So that's one of the traditions there.
Okay. Well, far be it from us to judge these cultures.
So, Krampus has been having a resurgence over the past few years.
Oh.
Thanks partly to a bar humbug attitude in pop culture. With people searching for ways to celebrate the Yuletide season in non-traditional ways. In the United States, people are embracing the dark side of Christmas with Krampus movies and special Krampus television episodes. Krampus parties as well. So there's some information for you.
Okay.
Krampus is
ramping
up.
So Krampus has kind of become like the new Santa Claus in some of these places then, eh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%.
People are just like, no, we don't like Christmas. Bar humbug. Yay, Krampus. Get rid of the kids.
My favourite thing as well is shout out to anyone who has watched The American Office, but the German version of Krampus is Belschnickel.
Right.
And there's an episode of The Office where Dwight Schrute dresses up as the Belschnickel in a Christmas episode, and it is amazing. So you can look at that episode for a reference for what a Belschnickel looks like as well, and it's fantastic. But my favourite thing about Krampus is that so Austria is attempting to commercialize the harsh persona of Krampus by selling chocolates, figurines, and collectible horns. But there are complaints that Krampus is becoming too commercialized and losing its edge because of its newfound popularity.
Oh,
So Krampus is a big thing in Austria.
yeah, they're like, the hell with Santa. We prefer Krampus. Krampus all the way.
Yeah, it does sound cool.
I think Austria might be somewhere I'd like to retire.
You bar Such a shame. It's so infuriating to me that a man does not like Christmas. Like I absolutely love Christmas. I can't wrap my head around anyone. Well, actually, to be fair,
Like I said, right now, these just few days of the year when it's like Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, today, I'm all for it. Let the Buble play, you know.
let the Buble play.
Yeah, let him come out, do his little Christmas thing. Happy go lucky, you know, sherry, brandy, bit of beer. You wake up in the morning, Bucks Fizz, awesome. Christmas dinner, yay. You know,
Yeah.
open some presents. I got a new hat, yeah.
What is your favourite thing about Christmas?
My favourite thing about Christmas, that's a difficult one.
Is it?
Yeah. And there's lots of things to like about Christmas, even though I am the biggest bar humbug going at the moment. There is lots of things to like about Christmas. I mean, mince pies are great, aren't they?
Yes.
I don't know if they have them all around the world, but here in the UK, mince pies are massive and they are lovely, and I love mince pies. And what I especially like is just after Christmas when you can get boxes of them for like 10p in the supermarket, and I'm just filling up trolleys with mince pies.
Mince pies to summer, that's what I said.
And I just love the whole idea that, like, from when you wake up on Christmas morning, the whole day is just a party, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
You like everything from, like I say, a bit of Bucks Fizz first in the morning with your breakfast, you know, you're getting that shine on, you know, feeling a little bit splendid, and then, lovely roast dinner for, you know, and, well, I'm not massive on turkey, but we me and my other half, we usually go for a lovely, nice tenderloin beef joint on Christmas, like nice and pink in the middle. Have a lovely Christmas lunch, and then after that, if you've got a fireplace, sitting in front of the fireplace with a couple of beers or a brandy or something like that, or if you don't have a fireplace, stick your TV on and get a screensaver up of crackling fire. Honestly, like, even if you look on, like, I think Sky has got like extra like screensaver channels that you can go into, and you can pick crackling fire, and it's got like 3 hours of just a crackling fire. You just turn the lights down nice and low and just watch this fire go crackling away while you're appreciating your present, your new slippers, you know, monster feet slippers or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
All the novelty gifts.
Yeah, all the novelty gifts, your Christmas jumper and all that sort of thing. And yeah, it's just nice, isn't it? It's a mellow day.
Yeah.
Or a mellow couple of days. Like, I mean, we're nearly at the end of Boxing Day now. And then after that, obviously, we'll be back to work tomorrow. So
Don't remind me.
I'm sorry. But at the moment, we can celebrate and we can just enjoy it.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. These just few days just surrounding actual Christmas Day, I'm quite happy with it. It's just I don't like the month and a half of Christmas songs playing constantly in the supermarket and every shop you go in. I avoid shopping.
Yeah. I do agree with you with that. They play it way too early.
Yeah.
But can I just mention, though, you said about turkey, and I agree with you. Turkey isn't the greatest of meats, but
No.
one year, my Aunt Julie, she soaked a turkey in some sort of brine with water, clementines, cloves
Nice.
for 2 days. She then took the turkey out and she got underneath the skin and she stuffed it with garlic butter.
Ooh.
And it was the tastiest, most moist turkey I've ever had, and nothing has ever compared to that turkey. And now, when I eat turkey, I turn my nose up at it because I think, you will never be as good as Auntie Julie's turkey. So I've sworn off turkey.
You had that one experience of a really nice turkey, and now
it was amazing, honestly.
No one else gets a look in.
And she got me to like sprouts by mixing in bacon and pancetta, and she done miracles to these sprouts, and I was going back for seconds.
It would take an actual Christmas miracle for me to eat sprouts.
I need to get in touch with Aunt Julie then for you.
Perhaps. Because there's just no sprouts that I want to eat ever.
So after randomly dropping a question on you there, I've thought I'd do a fun little game, and I've got dark kind of traditions that happen in different countries. Now, I won't get you to guess every one because
What have I got to do? Guess the country, or have I got to guess the tradition?
Oh, what would you prefer?
Oh, can I guess the country?
Yeah. Go on then.
Yeah.
Go on then. So, number 1.
Brazil. Okay, sorry. It's a bit jumping ahead there.
So, number 1, parading a horse skull.
Parading a horse skull. Where's big on horses? Arabia.
No, it's actually Wales.
Wales?
Yeah, your neighbours.
Joking, really? Yeah, I'm half Welsh. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So, do you want me to give a couple of
Yeah.
sentences
Why not go into it?
So it's custom found in South Wales. A villager from the town is chosen to parade a horse's skull decorated with ribbons mounted on a pole through the streets on Christmas Eve. A white sheet drapes from the back of the horse's head and covers the person holding the skull.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, interesting.
Maybe it's because I grew up just slightly outside of Wales. Like 5 miles from the border, you know?
Yeah, you weren't allowed into their Christmas secrets.
They didn't like me doing that, you know. My nan would have maybe known about that.
Oh.
Yeah, she was a Valley girl. Yeah, that's where the Welsh part of my family comes from, is my nan. So she may have known that, and I didn't. So
any Welsh listeners, get back to us about that. See if it still goes on.
Yeah, why not?
So this one was one of my favourites. So burning devils, mainly out of wood and things that burn.
Oh, like little devil effigies.
Sometimes medium, sometimes big. Like, yeah, just burning devils. Things shaped
I'm thinking. I'm actually now thinking South America on that one. So I'm gonna go with Chile.
You're not far off.
Really?
Guatemala.
Well, it's fairly way off, but yeah.
I've never been good at geography, Pirate. So, in order to rid houses of bad spirits for the new year, Guatemalans do a full house clean in December, collect the dirt and dust from every home, and each neighbourhood creates a large pile. A devil statue is built and placed on top of the offending dirt and burned. The bad omens are said to burn up with the devil.
Okay, yeah.
And I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that is quite a cool tradition, to be fair. Yeah, cleanse your town, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one made me laugh. So, where in the world are you told don't eat Santa's cookies? That's the tradition. Don't eat them.
Everywhere. Santa's got to eat his cookies. Surely.
Yeah, I'm just reading the list. I'm just reading the list, man.
Like, you put cookies out for Santa, every parent in the world's going to say, don't eat Santa's cookies.
Oh, well, maybe this might make more sense. So,
okay.
I'll tell you.
Do the more of a description, and maybe I'll try and guess it from there.
So, to keep kids from nibbling on Santa's cookies, parents...
Sorry. That's so wrong.
Yeah, that does, doesn't it? Parents tell children a story about a boy named Danny who ate all of Santa's cookies and really angered his grandmother. In her rage, she killed him, and now their ghosts haunt houses during Christmas time.
Oh, that sounds kind of Krampusy, doesn't it? I'm going to go Europe. Well, we've already covered like Austria and Germany and stuff, haven't we? Netherlands?
No, it's actually somewhere with one of my favourite accents, South Africa.
Oh, well, fair play. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was completely wrong there then. It wasn't even Europe.
I mean, a bit harsh. Tone it down, South Africa.
It is a little bit harsh.
Don't eat Santa's cookies or your grandmother will murder you in your sleep. So, without saying the place name, oh man, there's so many words in here that I'm not going to be able to read it. So, raw whale skin served with a side of blubber.
Okay.
Where is this as a tradition?
This is a custom, Christmas meal?
Yeah, I guess
Raw
so.
whale skin?
Yeah, just...
Iceland?
Mate, you were so close.
Greenland?
Yeah!
I got one. Well, sort of.
Greenland. So please, if there's, I know I keep saying it, but if there's any Greenland listeners, please let us know if that's a thing.
Do you actually eat raw whale blubber?
Yeah.
Whale skin or whatever?
Oh, mate, that's
That
amazing.
is such an obscure one.
So, this one is similar to the burning devils, but they burn goats. So,
Burn goats.
yeah, so villagers build a 40-foot straw goat.
Right.
And this tradition began in 1966. Locals have succeeded in destroying it either by burning it down, hitting it by cars, or almost stealing it with a helicopter. So, where are these mad folks?
Well, originally, I was going to go for like somewhere in Africa because Africa's got lots of goats. But stealing a 40-foot goat with a helicopter doesn't sound very African. So, maybe Russia?
No, it's actually Sweden.
Sweden?
Those crazy Swedes.
Okay.
Who's got access to a helicopter that's stealing goats? Oh, that's amazing. So this one's if I read this and didn't know it was a Christmas tradition, I would think it was a Halloween tradition.
Okay.
So where in the world do they put away their brooms on Christmas Eve? That's literally it. They hide their
Salem,
brooms.
United States, America, witch trials. I don't know.
Norway.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. They put brooms away.
It literally just says Norwegians.
Is that all it says?
Norwegians must put away their brooms on Christmas Eve. Legend has it that all evil witches may come and steal them away if they are left out. But I don't associate witches
With Norway.
or Christmas.
Or Christmas, no. Yeah, like you say, it's more of a Halloween tradition. You'd have thought that one, but fair enough. No, please, Norwegians, that's cool. Your traditions are cool. It's fine.
So this is a long old paragraph, so I'm not going to read it all. So I almost want to keep it a mystery in a way, because I don't understand it really, but it just says fear of the Yule Cat.
Fear of a Yule Cat.
Yeah.
I can only imagine that a Yule Cat would be something big, like a mountain lion. So I'm going to go somewhere in maybe Canada.
No, but if I give you a clue, you might get it.
Okay.
So, children who don't receive new clothes by Christmas Eve gets devoured by a mythical monster from folklore known as the Yule Cat. So,
They got to get new clothes by Christmas Eve.
yeah.
So they don't just open them in a Christmas present. They got to get it beforehand. Otherwise, they'll get eaten by a Yule Cat.
Yeah, maybe they want their children to look nice and tidy for Christmas. So, I mean, it's better than getting dragged to the underworld, mate.
I'm thinking, maybe are we still in like Northern Europe? Maybe Lithuania?
Yes.
Or
You've already said it.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
Russia. Sorry. Where did I say?
Not Greenland.
Iceland.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, so the strange tradition comes from farmers who use the myth as an incentive for their workers to finish processing the autumn wool before Christmas.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So-
fair enough. Yeah, okay.
I just like the sound of a Yule Cat.
A Yule Cat is quite
Yeah.
a cool thing, isn't it? Definitely.
So I thought that was pretty cool. So we got 3 more. So, a spooky tree. So, if you find yourself in blank around the holidays, you may be wondering, is it Christmas or Halloween? Trees here are decorated with artificial spider webs and decorative spiders. The unusual tradition is a nod to a tale where a mythical spider moved webs around plane trees of a poor family. Very strange tradition.
That is very strange tradition. No offense to whichever country it is, but I can't even get my head around that.
Yeah, because it's basically Halloween stuff.
Yeah,
isn't
it is.
We're not judging. It's just to us, obviously, it's
Yeah,
completely
to us,
different.
this is completely alien concepts. I'm sure it's norm for people who might say that parading a horse skull round isn't exactly norm for me, and I'm half Welsh. So, but yeah, I don't know. Ukraine.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's so strange that we've had 2 out of 10 that are Halloween based rather than Christmas. But
Yeah.
they do it so I wonder if they're hanging out stockings at Halloween. So
I don't know, but Are you Ukraine?
We've got another one. We've got another Halloween one.
Another one?
So, so blanks aren't looking for a jolly old man in a red suit on Christmas Eve. Instead, they look out for a Befana, a friendly witch that brings toys and candy to all good children. And the tradition is called Don't Fear the Christmas Witch. And it's Europe. I'll give you that clue. It's Europe.
Okay. Don't fear the Christmas witch. France.
Oh, so close.
Luxembourg. Belgium.
No. They produce one of my favourite foods.
Belgium. Chocolate.
Italy. Pizza.
Italy. Oh, of course. Don't fear the Christmas witch. Italy. Right.
Yeah, so that's technically 3 Halloween traditions in a way. Now, the last one. This one sounds the most fun. And I wish we're going to have to get a picture for the YouTube people of this because this is amazing. So while holiday cheer and holiday spirits traditionally go hand in hand, some take festive to a whole new level with an annual tradition of SantaCon. People from all over the world flock to a certain city, which I won't reveal yet because I'll let you guess it.
Lapland.
Decked out in head-to-toe Christmas garb dressed as elves, Santa and snowmen, and participate in a city-wide bar crawl. The festivities usually start before 8 a.m, so there are plenty of tipsy drunk Santas roaming the streets by mid-afternoon.
Denmark.
No.
No?
Now, it's not Europe, and they speak English in this country.
Canada.
Very, very close.
United States.
Yeah.
Really?
So the US have a tradition of drunk Santas every year.
It really does not surprise me. No offense, United States. It does not surprise. It actually surprises me that they start before 8 a.m. because a lot of Americans are quite anti-drinking, aren't they? But
Yeah.
I suppose that one day of the year you can you be forgiven all sins, can't you?
I would have thought drunk Santas would be more of a Scottish tradition.
Yeah.
If someone said it's a Scottish, I'd go, oh, that makes more sense. But yeah, that sounds really fun. I'd like to go to SantaCon one day.
Yeah, I think that would be quite an experience. It would be quite fun.
So that's all the interesting dark Christmas stuff I could find in my research, and I think you'll agree this went a lot better than Men in Black.
Yeah, it did definitely, and my commendations to you for finding that much spooky stuff about Christmas for us to actually talk about.
Yeah. It was difficult, but we got there.
We got there, and we have run over our half-an-hour target. But I think we can be forgiven for that. I mean,
it's Christmas.
It's Christmas, and we want to give you the most entertaining Christmas that we can. So, well done, Josh. Well done.
Cheers, mate. It's the best one I've done yet.
It is. It is.
1 out of 2.
But then I suppose it's the one that you were the most interested in from the start. When I said, should we do a Christmas episode? You were like, I'm on it.
Yep.
I'm on it.
I wanted to take the lead on this one.
Yeah.
Because you can't have a bar humbug doing a Christmas special, can you?
Not really, no. I'm your backup man this time.
But it's good. We learnt together. I learnt as I was explaining things. We had a fun game.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's been all in all, it's been a really excellent Christmas. I hope you enjoy your present. Your Christmas hat will keep you warm for many years to come. Mine will certainly will. Mine's a really, really nice quality one. Thank you.
No, thank you.
And thank you very much, Hayley, my lovely girlfriend, for actually christening this as the home of Paranormality. Our new home. This is our new home now, Josh.
New studio, and we're loving it. Plenty more episodes to come.
Definitely.
So here's to us, mate.
Here's to us.
Merry Christmas, buddy.
And I think that we don't really need to put it down to a paranormality rating this time round, do we? I think
nope.
Given a number with all these different cultures having all these different traditions and stuff. Like I would say that Christmas is as paranormal as you believe it to be.
Oh, I like that statement.
Yeah?
That's a good statement.
Rather than giving it a number on a scale, it's whatever's in your heart, that's how paranormal Christmas really is.
Yeah, I like that. I can't top that.
So there we go. So we're not even going to give it a number. We're just going to say cheerio for now. Merry Christmas. Hope you have a happy new year. We'll see you on the other side with a brand new episode. And ta-ta.
Ta-ta.